Hey guys, it's August 19th, 2020. I'm Kimberly Jolly from Fat Quarter Shop Flosstube, and I have so much stuff to show you today, but I'm super excited to show you the brand new Sew by Row pattern by Lori Holt. So here's the pattern. It's a beautiful pattern. It's in color, so I can kind of show you. It's in color, so it's easy to follow. And here it is. This is our model we stitched on the 25 count cloud by Lori Holt. And we have DMC thread packs that are in stock now. When they sell out, we won't have more for another month or two. And then we also have a week's Colorworks pack, but it will not be in stock until October. So those are what is brand new, and I'm going to show it to you up close on the top camera so you can kind of see the detail. This is the 11 by 14 inch Lucy frame. It is by Family Tree Frame Company. She painted it in Sugar Bowl, so Lori finished this and she painted it in her Sugar Bowl Farm Girl Chalky Chicks paint. This frame is out of stock, but we have more on order, so we're gonna check back in with them and just see how fast they can get them to us. So when they come back in stock, you'll want to grab one. So we're going to be doing, so again, this is the pattern. Cheryl stitched the sample with DMC. We also have a week's Dye Works color pack. Stitched on the 25 count cloud. And we're going to take a vote today. We're going to take a poll. I did want to show you, she put on the back, when Lori finished this, she put a granny chic fabric on the back and covered it up. She put her library card with all the information in it. And what you can do with these frames, you can buy these little, I don't know what they're called. Can you zoom in, Lily? They're like little fork things, and you put them in the back of your frame and you clip it in. They look like this. I don't know what they're called. They look like little fleur-de-lis. And you pop them in, and that keeps your fabric on the back. That keeps your board on the back. Well, I can't do it with my fingers because my fingernail's short. But that's what you do, is you just buy this at Home Depot or Lowe's, and you pop that in the back. So we're going to take a vote, and you can vote either in our community tab or in the description box below. And we're going to vote on if I should make my sample with DMC or Weeks Dye Works, and whatever you vote on, I'm gonna look at the results next Monday before the live stream and let you guys know the results, and that's what I'm gonna stitch mine on. We're gonna do a sew along with this, and we're gonna do it to start off 2021. So I'm gonna show you the dates and how we're going to arrange that. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna launch the sew along on January 6th. And where the week is listed, where it says week 1, January 13th, that's when you should have that row finished. So we're going to do this to start off 2021 so that it can be a nice fresh start. Now, if you wanted to start now, what you could do is you could do like one scissor, one tomato pin, the left of the sewing machine, the left of the star, the left iron, a spool, and a bundle. Like, you could kind of start and just get the left going, and then when we start at the beginning of the year, you can just finish the row. And so that would be a great way to get started. We didn't want to start it too early because Lori has 2 brand new patterns coming out in October, and we wanted it to be just kind of a fresh start, and we wanted you to be able to get enough thread. And since there's a thread shortage, we want to make sure we have plenty of thread in stock for when we're ready to go. And again, this is painted in the Sugar Bowl color. So let me know what questions you guys have on any of this. I'm so excited about it. This is one of her quilt patterns. And so we just converted it into cross stitch.
First of all, I just want to make sure everyone's vote is being counted for the poll. Feel free to comment right now what you want, but that's not going to count as your vote. If you want it to count as your vote, we can share a link to the community tab where you will see the poll, and that's where you will vote, and that's where Kimberly's going to pick from. Just wanted to point out, because I saw everyone commenting, I wanted to be clear. And then we had several people throwing in suggestions of what the little push things are called.
Yeah, what are they called?
Susan Luttrell said they're called push points. Cross STX4 said I think they're called braids.
Perfect.
Joanne Takihara said glazing points, and Vicky Longcrier said glazier points.
Yeah, so just go in Home Depot and say, hey, I need these things to put on the back of my frame. That's what I would do. I haven't been in Home Depot forever. You know, Home Depot has the best cleaning supplies. They have the best selection. And so when I've gone there, I can't find my Clorox. Still can't find my Clorox.
Mm-hmm. And then Lori also wanted to share that she has a tutorial on how she framed the cross stitch on her YouTube channel.
On this one?
I think so.
Okay.
Or how she does the same technique.
And her YouTube channel is just called Lori Holt.
Yes. Question from Carla Lemaster. What is the stitch count, please?
So this is 14. This is 25 count Lugana. And we did this exactly this size so it would fit this frame. This is one of the frames that we sell when we get more in stock. If you did it on 14 count, it would finish at 9.25 by 12. And this finishes at 10.5 by 13.5. And if you put it on 10 count, it would be 13.25 by 17. And of course, when you do this, you can do any count you want. You don't have to do just like us.
From Janet Cadlick, what cloth was it stitched on?
25 count Cloud Lugana by Lori Holt. So if you just search Cloud Vintage Cloth 25 count on fatquartershop.com, we have plenty in stock.
Okay, and then a few people are sharing that you can also find, as Wisco Jean put it, the thingamajigs at Hobby Lobby.
Oh, thingamajigs.
The thingamajigs.
That's funny.
Then we had a question from Glenda Reynolds. Are these thread colors part of the Aurifloss B Basic set?
They are not. You could use the B Basic set if you wanted to. I don't know if it has enough colors. With all the variation here, I'm not sure. But you can, anytime you do anything cross stitch, you can use anything you have. Don't feel like you have to run out and buy something. A lot of us already have cloth or DMC or something in our stash. You can use stuff from your stash. You don't have to buy anything new, just have to get the pattern.
From Threadneedle, is this pattern available now?
Yes. So it should be on the very top of the What's New page. It's called Sew by Row, and the designer is Lori Holt.
From Wilma Evans, is the 25 count stitched over 2?
Yes, it's stitched over 2. Perfect. And it's super easy to see.
From Lori Lane, any chance this could be done with Prim colors similar to what was used with the Prim houses?
You could. You would have to convert your colors though. You'd probably have to just look at the back. And if you go to our website and you click on the product and you go to the larger product, on the bottom you'll see some images, and this will be listed, and this tells you the colors that Lori named it and the DMC and the weeks dye work. So you could look and see, okay, you can switch a red for a red and a pink for a pink, and it'll list for you all the colors you need.
All right. And then we had a few sweet comments that have kind of been coming in right before the live stream. From Sarah Lore, good morning from West Virginia. You and your followers have inspired me to pick my cross-stitch needle back up. Placed an order this week. Can't wait to get started. Thank you.
Yay, thank you.
From Nita Poole, a very special thank you to Sue for helping me with the needle threader problem. Fat Quarter Shop has the best customer service.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nita. And then Gail Stale had said, so excited. First finish ever, Mistletoe Lane, and now to make it into a pillow.
Yes, that will look so good.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Way to go, Gail.
Okay, so another thing that I wanted to show you is over here are our Prim Stitch series. So this is part 1. A lot of you guys have sewn it and it is amazing. So that is part 1, and if you're in the club, you should have received that last month. This is the medium frame, and Lori finished these for me, and she's the designer, and she stitched this one. The color of the paint is denim, I think. And then the next one is part 2, and this pattern is now available. So if you're in the club, you got it 10 days early, but now this is available on the website, and it is called Joy and Contentment, and Lori finished it for me. And that other one was framed in overall, and this one is Blossom paint. And she does have a video on how you paint your frames on her YouTube channel. So I just wanted to give you an update on that. And in addition to that, for Lori, we have some brand new stuff. We have this, which is a tease. This is Stitch Card F that is going to be coming out. And so the patterns, here's a peek at the patterns. The thread pack is available now. If you're in our club, your club will ship out on August 28th. And then if you're not in the club, you'll be able to buy it August 29th. So I'm gonna show you, all of her stitch cards are numbered. So this is 21, this is the Black Cat, Jack-o'-lantern, October 31st, and Witch's Hat. So this is coming up super quick, and this will be part of a sew-along in Stitchtober. It is going to be a 9-part series, and it's going to be just like last year where we have a free frame, and then you pick the 9 stitch cards that you want to put inside, or they might be from like her Quilty Love cross stitch. They're from some of hers, and she has them colored, and she's going to stitch along, I'm going to stitch along. We're going to use this thread pack. Now if you're doing that stitch along, you might need more black. You might run out of colors, because this is just for the stitch card F. But it's going to be fun. And then she's going to have another Stitchtober design also, and it is halfway stitched, but we can't show it to you yet. So that's all of Lori's stuff. I want to know, just comment and let me know, like, what's your favorite? You know, do you like the Sew by Row? Do you like the Prim Stitch series? Do you like the stitch cards? Or do you just love it all? Because I just love it all. I like that Lori is doing so many different designs so that it's going to be able to appeal to so many different age groups and skill levels. Because the stitch cards is, you know, really beginner, so it's a great way to start if you're starting. And we're excited that the thread pack is available. It's like a miracle. This is like a miracle that the thread arrived. I mean, like, you have no idea what kind of miracle that is. Small miracles daily.
All right. Lots of people were asking if the Sew by Row is going to be available as a PDF.
6 months after the release, so we are in August. In February.
Also, is the quilting version of it still available?
It was part of something that she did with Riley Blake. I think, let Lori answer in below, but I think that might have been a pattern that Riley Blake did. And it might have come with a kit, and I'm not really sure. But if it's available, we will order it. We'll check with Lori after the live stream.
From Sandra Hagen, what size Aida would be comparable?
14 count.
From Crafts for Others, will you ever start a club for Orifloss?
Probably not. We do a lot of the boxes that go with it, and so I feel like that's a better way. Plus, with Aura Floss, you get so much floss. So probably not right now. But, I mean, there's always a possibility for the future.
From Priscilla Martin, if you belong to the card club, you get the thread and pattern, correct?
You get the pattern only, not the thread. The thread is totally separate, and the Stitch Card Club starts with F, and then going forward, you'll just get them once a quarter, and it just includes the pattern.
Okay, not cloth, right?
No cloth,
okay.
Just patterns. Each time it comes with 4 patterns.
Lori Holt said, yes, the pattern is available for...
Okay, we'll get it in stock. We'll order it today.
From Sandra Skonetsny, if I join the card club, will I get the new set?
Yes, you will start with F, which is the new set.
And then Lori said, Kimberly, I love what you are using as the table topper.
Oh, thank you. So this is from her brand new book, Prim and Proper. This is one of the pillows. It's the pillow comes in 3 sizes, and this is her Prim fabric collection. So that book is it's being proofed right now, so it's going to go to the printer in a week or 2.
From Denise R, are the thread colors listed on the stitch cards? I want to check my stash before I buy more.
Yes. And they should be listed if you search Stitch Card Set A on our site and you scroll down. After you click in it, it will be listed there. So she lists on the stitch cards just DMC.
From Vicky Carr, is it too late to join Prim Stitch series?
No, if you sign up today, you will get 1 and 2, and then you will, going forward, get the rest.
Colleen Isaac says, sneak peek for September Stitch Club? ?
Next week. For Stitch Club.
Next week. Sorry, I didn't know what club you're asking about. So they think you're asking about Stitch Quarterly. We'll sneak peek it next week.
Yeah. Okay. And then a few people are asking if there's going to be a case or a tin to hold all of Lori's Stitch cards.
Yes.
And then I just thought this comment was cute and funny from Gloria Farm Grandma. She said, hi, Lily. Our cow had twins. We are bottle feeding her second calf. And I love your name, so I named her Lily.
Oh, my goodness.
I am honored.
Okay, what's the other cow's name?
Yes, you have to tell us what the other cow's named.
Aw.
That's so
Okay,
cute.
you could name the other cow Cruz. That's her boyfriend's name. And then it could be Lily and Cruz, and then you can send photos. And then Lily will pee her pants.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I'm going to also show you some stuff that I've been working on, my whips. So this is something I have been working on. I kind of went back to stuff that I had set aside before Stitchtober. So this is the very last pattern in the Chalkful series by Hands On Design and Priscilla Blain. Oops. And so I was in that club, and so I'm going back, and before Stitchtober starts, I'm going to try to finish up all my club projects. So I've been working on this. The only change is I'm using 2 strands instead of 1, and I'm starting and going up. I'm hoping to maybe have this done next week. We'll see. It's pretty quick. And I'm just making the big ones. And so I'm excited because when I'm done, I will have all of them together. So I started that this week. And this week, Cheryl is working on Quaker Pumpkin by Liz Matthews. This is the pattern.
So pretty.
So this is like the first pumpkin. And so she's stitching on 32 count vintage smoky white Belfast linen, and she's using the called for color. She's using the called for colors, which are all Weeks Dye Works. And so you can see that she's going to go horizontally. It's really pretty. The next thing that she's working on that you guys have seen is this Land That I Love by Teresa Kogut. And it is ginormous. I cannot believe how big this is. It's bigger than the screen. Okay, there, you can see that. And then it goes down. It's beautiful. There's a little kitty cat. Yeah. We can name the kitty cat Lily. You know, all the animals named Lily. So this is beautiful. We are sold out of the thread sets, but we're just waiting on more thread to come in from one of the companies. But it's beautiful, and I love this flag, all this variegation. It's got some brown next to the white to give it that feel of waviness. So that is just, I mean, this is just like so awesome. I cannot wait until she frames it. It's so pretty. And then my finishes. So those were my whips. Now I'm going to move to my finishes. So last week you saw that it was World of Cross Stitch Day, and I started stitching with you last Wednesday with this Happiness is Homemade PDF pattern. And on Friday I finished it. So it took about 3.5 hours. And then this is Denise's that she finished, and we haven't been to a Hobby Lobby that has a blue frame. We can only find the green. So once we find the blue, we're going to look at the one in Austin, and then I'm going to frame it. And there is a video on how to frame it in a hoop. So you can just get this hoop at Hobby Lobby. You just have to hope that they have the color that is there, because we were hoping to have that done this week. The next finish that I have is Singing in the Rain. So it wrapped up. This is the very last row, and I didn't show it last week because I was showing my World of Cross Stitch Day, but I finished.
Ooh.
It's pretty, right?
Yeah.
And so I used Aura Floss. So when I finish with my Aura Floss, I just put it back. I have a little shelf that I put it on, so I'm ready to take this home and put it on a shelf. This is the pattern cover. It is by Flamingo Toes, and I just converted the colors. And some of the things that I did different on these rows, and what we did is on our blog, the Jolly Jabber, we're listing what colors I used each row if you want to make it exactly like mine. You can see on hers, she did back stitches around the hearts, and I left that off. And then I did do a back stitch around the tree, and I just changed some of the colors. So I'm super excited. I'm not sure if I'm gonna frame this or send it to Priscilla. I don't really know what I want to do with it. Like I can't really visualize it finished. So I'm not really sure where I'm gonna put it in my house. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put it, and then figure out how I want to frame it, because it's kind of, I mean, I could frame it in this, something like that. So I've just got to figure that out. So let me know if you'll have questions on my whips or any of my finishes. I'm super excited that I do have some finishes. I did finish a lot of other stuff too that you guys are going to see in a week or two, and it's amazing, and I'm excited about it.
Jay Manella says, when is Linda Cloth going in?
A month. So we get that from Witchell, and they are 3 to 4 weeks behind shipping, and so it is all ordered. And it's kind of like right now we're kind of in that limbo with thread and fabric. You just kind of get it when you get it, but it is all ordered, and it's totally reasonable. I mean, it's totally expected that everything's on a delay, but yes, it is on order. I think we do have some of it in stock though. I mean, some of it should be in stock.
From Mary Butterworth, excellent last name by the way. Kimberly, tell us which little scissors you use when cross stitching.
Okay, these are the scissors I use. So this is my bag. I think we're sold out of it now, but I use these. They're Omnigrid yellow, and they're called Omnigrid 4-inch needle craft scissors. And they're sharp as a tack, so You don't want to poke yourself. I mean, I've cut myself with them. I mean, they're sharp.
They're very sharp.
Did you cut yourself?
No, I threw them, and I tossed them lightly, and they landed on one of the cutting mats, but it's stuck. I have a picture stuck like this and just like straight up.
Yeah.
It's very sharp.
Yeah.
Don't throw them around.
So I use them. I will say they're pretty expensive, and that would be the only disadvantage to them. But I probably have 12 pairs. I'm not even kidding. Like, I have so many of them. I have them in my bedroom. I have them in the kitchen. I have them everywhere. But my kids know, like, don't touch the yellow scissors. Mm-hmm. Please don't touch the yellow scissors. But I have a ton of them. Mm-hmm. And I like them because when I'm quilting, that's when I started using them. When I cut my threads for my blocks, I get right to the edge. And so I have clean blocks. But then when I cross stitch, I can clip right to where I pulled my thread through. And it just gives me a really clean back.
From Betsy Klein, what fabric is Singing the Rain on?
25 count Cloud, which is the same exact fabric as this. And it comes packaged just like this. And it is 18 by 27. And it's by Lori Holt. So it's this Weigart 25 count, and it's color Cloud.
From Sarah Shear, how do you iron the cross stitch to get them flat?
There's a couple of ways. If it's kind of a darker stuff where, you wouldn't really see as much, I just iron it. Like if it's gray and black, I'll just iron it. If it's white, I will put a white towel on the bottom, the piece, and then another white towel and iron on top. Now, if you don't have towels, there is a yarn tree pressing mat. It is hard for us to keep in stock. I order it all the time, but it's kind of like, I would describe it as a foam. And you put that on top and you iron on top of that, and that is how you do it. And what I would do is just iron and then stop. I would not just keep ironing. I would just iron, and then if you really can't get the crease out, you could use water if you're not using fancy floss, because you don't want your fancy floss to bleed. Like, you could just spray it a little bit. But I would say I haven't had any trouble getting anything out.
From Candy Wyrich, what fabric did Cheryl use for Land That I Love?
She used 32 count Legacy Lugana by Picture This Plus, and that is on order. And our Picture This Plus will probably come in November. It's been on order, but they're also behind. So they said we're not even, like, we ordered in like June or July, and they said we're not even on the die list. So when we get on the die list, we will get it all, like probably all of it, because I think they just die in the order it was placed. So we're just waiting for us to be in the die list.
From Cynthia Rogers, good morning. Is there a floss set for autumn typography?
There isn't, but there will be, because I am doing that as part of my Stitchtober, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the colors, which direction I want to go. I do think I might do it in color and cotton. I was going to say Color This Plus, and I was going to mix two companies. I'm so sorry. But I think that I'm going to do it in that. But I'm just trying to figure out, do I want to go fall? Do I want to go Halloween? And it's throwing me off that pattern has a lot of blue, which I am not going to do. So I just have to figure out what I'm going to do. But there will be something. We're kind of going to either do it this week or next. The reason we haven't picked it yet is just because I just don't know which color direction I want to go exactly yet.
From Barbara Wells, what size needle for the Sew By Row?
26 tapestry.
Gloria Farm Grandma says, the second calf is a girl too. I'll name her Kimberly.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we have to have a picture, and we can put a little thing, and we can put their names.
Oh my gosh. I would
and
frame
then
that.
Take it home and tell Piggy.
Yeah.
Tell Piggy, look, I have a cow. You don't do what I say. I have a cow now.
Oh my gosh. That reminds me. Just a quick comment. Cruz wants us to get a pig someday.
A piggy?
A pig, so we can name it Puggy.
No. No, you don't want a pig. That's gross.
But it'll be a pig named Puggy.
No, you cannot do that. That pig is going to mess your house up. That pig is going to eat your dogs. I guess you could get, they have those new miniature pigs.
The teacup pigs, yeah.
Teacup, okay.
Yeah, it's a, like, breed. Anyways, sorry. Wanted to make that comment because he's been asking me to tell you.
Oh my gosh, he's going to call it Puggy.
Puggy. Puggy the pig.
Oh my goodness.
And he can meet Piggy the pug.
And we can have a video, and my dog would probably pee on him.
Oh my gosh. Okay, question from Christy Collins. Can you go over again what's in the October stitch-alongs?
We're going to do it in a couple of weeks because we're going to do a detailed list of everything. So I think it's about 2 weeks. Okay. But we're getting everything together. I mean, I could read you the lists. Do you have it? Do you have that spreadsheet?
Yes, I think. Let me find it.
Okay, we're going to find the spreadsheet and we'll come back to it.
Okay. Next question from Gwen Smith. Can you tell us about Linda Fabric, please?
Okay, so Linda Fabric is something that Priscilla and Chelsea recommended. They stitch on a Monaco, which is an even weave. Then they stitch on Monaco 28 count, and they like that because it's economical, and you used to be able to buy it from Joann's on the bolt. So you could just go in, buy a bolt that would last you forever, and they would hand dye every single piece the color they wanted. And it's a great way to save money when you're cross stitching because we're all on a budget. And now you cannot buy that anymore by the bolt. It was discontinued by the bolt, but we do sell it in different sizes and you can hand dye it, but people are wanting it in bigger pieces. Monaco is made by DMC, and so they want it in bigger pieces. So when they were asking Priscilla and Chelsea on their live stream or their videos, what is comparable that I can get in a bigger piece, and they said Linda, and it's a thicker piece. It is crunchier, which means it's thicker, and it's just similar to Monaco. So it's just something that Priscilla and Chelsea recommended if you wanted an alternative to Monaco, which is what they do. Okay, so back to the question on Stitchtober. I'm going to be stitching the Stitch Card F with a combo of other things, and we will show you that later. So it's going to be this plus other ones. We're going to have a Fat Quarter Shop mystery. That's going to be 5-piece. I'm going to stitch Trucking Along October and November. And before that, I'm going to finish September and October, hopefully. September and August. I'm going to stitch Calvin and Trixie by Stitching with the Housewives. I'm going to stitch Let's Talk Autumn by Hands on Design. I'm going to stitch Autumn Typography by Pine Mountain Designs. And I'm going to stitch a Lori mystery. And I'm going to maybe stitch the Let's Talk Autumn pillow also. But we're going to do 45 days this time. 45 days was the only way I could fit it all in. But it's, you know, it's all things that I want to stitch. So it's a great way to motivate myself. And you want to stay tuned on September 2nd because that is when we're going to have everything. Mm-hmm. So I have 14 days to pick my thread. Ooh. It's hard when you just, with fall and Halloween, you really can go a lot of different directions. You can go vintage, you can go Halloween, you can go fall. And I like all my things to kind of look like they go together, but I don't want them to be too matchy-matchy. So I want them, so it's hard to pick, and I don't like to make decisions, so.
From Christy Collins, what makes the cloth vintage? Is it the color or the count?
Vintage is just a name. So like Vintage Country Mocha is the color name. Vintage cloth is the name that Lori gave her specific cloth. It's just a name.
Okay. We have more questions, but I can ask those after the next segment.
So I did want to show you, I got some stuff back from the framer. And this took the framer about 6 weeks, and I couldn't remember when they called me why I had 4 items. That's how long it took them, but that's okay, they're behind. I'm going to show you all 4 of these. They're by Little House Needleworks. They're the monochromatic series. This is autumn, and in your pattern, thread comes with it. This pattern comes with a brown, I changed mine to Maple Leaf. It's Belle Soie silk floss. So this is autumn. I had them all framed so they're all the same size so I can put them in the same spot each month. And then we did the library cards. So it's great because I put all my info. So if I want to later, okay, do I want to see what cloth I used? I put it right here. And I just put the date, so I'm excited. So now everything is labeled. The next one is spring, and this came with a green, and I changed mine to Belle Soie Cool Mint. And on this one, this came out a little bit lighter than I would have liked, so if I was gonna go back, I would definitely pick something a little bit darker. And again, I put the library card on there. And the last two, I kept the same, so you don't have to think. So this one is Winter Monochromatic. This one is my favorite. And this is the one where I picked the fabric. This was the first one I made, and I had a hard time picking a fabric that would contrast enough with the thread floss that was included. And the floss included is called Vanilla Pudding by Belle Soie, and so that's how I came up with the fabric. And I really like the fabric. I still have some left over from the piece I bought, so I'll have to use that up. The fabric is wheat 28 count Lugana by Zweigart, and it comes in a big piece. So I cut it down and I used it for these two Valentine pieces, and I still have some left over. Ooh. And then the last one, I used the called for colors. It is called Summer, and we do sell this as a set of 4. It comes with the floss. It's not available without the floss. And I used the called for floss, which is Belle Soie Ocean Tide. So I'm excited to get these back. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to display them in my home. You know, I could put them in like a 4-part. I could just hang them all up. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with them, but I really like them. I think that they're nice, and I like the frame that I was able to find. And then they did say when I picked it up that there was something I think they had to order. When they ordered the frame, they didn't order enough, and so that's why it took a long time. But it's fun that I have to keep a spreadsheet now of what I have where, because I have so much stuff floating at Priscilla's house and the framers that I can't remember what I even have done. That's how bad it is. But I really like those, and we sell the patterns individually, and then we sell a set. And these are harder patterns for us to stock, just so you know. So if we're sold out, we will get more. The reason why is they come with Belle Soie floss, and that is something that Classic Colorworks makes, and so it has to get on her dye list to be able to include it in the pattern. So it's a little bit harder to get. So if we're sold out, just be patient, we'll have more. And then, oh my goodness, this came yesterday.
Oh,
don't you love it?
it's so pretty.
So Priscilla finished it. This is Mistletoe Lane. It was our Jolly July mystery. She found this house at Walmart. The UPC code is 14434998055, and it is linked in the description box. So here, we'll show it it's so pretty. I love it. So I can't wait to show Kevin. And this is her brand new fabric. So when I first met Priscilla and Chelsea, I thought they needed fabric. So I talked to Larry at Henry Glass, and I said, oh, I have these friends. They need some plaid fabric. Can you print it for them? And I got them a fabric deal. So this is their fabric. It will be coming out in September. It is called Priscilla's Pretty Plaids. And with that, she also finished my ornaments. The ornaments, this is called Merry Mrs. Claus. This is a PDF pattern by Priscilla and Chelsea of Stitching with the Housewives. So she finished all of them with the red from her Priscilla's Plaids. The small vintage trim cloud by Lori Holt. The same bow. Look how pretty that is. So I cannot wait until I can hang these on my tree. So that's the first one. This is Gingham Greetings. This is Gingham Greetings too. And this is Jolly Claus. They're so cute. My kids are going to love them. And so they have bows also, so you can, hangers. So I'm going to take these home, and y'all might see them again at Christmas, and you might not, because I love them so much. So thank you to Priscilla and Chelsea for finishing these and for letting us sell the PDFs, because they're so cute. They are going to be coming out with some Halloween ornaments if you want to have a Halloween tree, and they're going to come out with more Christmas ornaments. And so I know they're going to have something brand new Friday. Haven't seen it yet, but check our website every Friday morning for something new from them. Oh, I love these. These are so cute. Kevin's going to love these too. And they're going to go great on my tree that I did this year at home. Look how pretty they are. They're so pretty. I know. And then we have two other things that they let us borrow. This is called Harvest What's in My Cup. And this is a PDF pattern. This she got at Hobby Lobby. On the bottom it says 1019. And so this is what we were talking about. This is Monaco black. And so Monaco used to come in black. It no longer is available in black, but they have a surplus left over. So one of the things that people wanted was a black that was this black instead of like mine that I use. I use Witchell 14 count chalkboard, and you know, it's not as black. And so some people want this really dark black. So Linda has the black. It's out of stock, but we have more on order, but the Monaco is no longer made in black. So this was stitched by Chelsea, I think. This is the black Priscilla's Pretty Plaids. This is Lori's Vintage Trim, small and nutmeg, and a cute little sunflower. And to go with that, she has Fall Y'all, What's in My Cup. These are both PDF patterns available at Fat Quarter Shop. Oh, we didn't fluff our bows. Sorry. And then, no, I think it's a joke. And this is a paddle that Layla May has. So Layla May is spelled Lella space MAE. It's a group on Facebook. It's two sisters, and they have monthly sales where they sell paddles, wood products. So this happens to be a paddle. They had a pumpkin. They have just different things, and I always go to the sale. And they're made by her son-in-law. So this is what she used on that. So again, this is from Walmart. No, this is from Hobby Lobby. This is from Layla May. The PDFs are available at Fat Quarter Shop. Just search What's in My Truck. And it's their What's in My Truck fall series. And they use their black Priscilla's Pretty Plaids, which are coming in October. So let me know, guys. That's so much stuff. Let me know what y'all have questions on before I keep going, because I do still have more. I can show you now the Pretty Plaids. These are coming out. These are called Priscilla's Pretty Plaids. Printed by Henry Glass. The quality is amazing. That was the first thing that Priscilla said on the phone to me. So these are the colors. This is their first batch. They will have more. You can get notified the second they come in. We are going to have fat quarter bundles, half yard bundles, and yardage. And so anything that you make that is Priscilla's, you can frame in this or accent with this. And it's called Priscilla's Pretty Plaids. Henry Glass, ships in October, and she designed a table runner and a quilt kit for us. Ooh. Those will be, it's sew in a pattern. It will be one pattern that includes both patterns. It's being made right now, And Priscilla and Chelsea designed it. They drew it out, and then we kind of took it from there. And that will be available in October with kits. So if you're a quilter, join us over on our Fat Quarter Shop YouTube and subscribe there also. But they will have quilts also. So they're expanding.
Question from Candy Fletcher. Can you show all 4 at once about the ones that were the seasons? Yes, that.
Oh,
Thank you.
I was like, wait a minute, what?
Sorry, I forgot what they were called.
That's fine.
The monochrome.
I can't even remember what I did, much less. And I will tell you that I did, so we'll have to zoom out a little bit, Lily. I did ask my framer to make them the exact same size. I was pretty picky about that. I did say, please try to make them, even if the inside was not the exact same. There we go, we can see it better. So I asked them, even if the inside was not the exact same size, to make the outside the same size. Because I just wanted to be able to have options, and if I hung it on the wall, I wanted it to look symmetrical. I don't think I will, but I just wanted that option. And I chose a very simple frame, and I think that the hardest one to match was this one because of the white. So when I was picking a frame, I was originally thinking something darker, and everything dark clashed with the winter. So, but you can see how great these 3 look, and that one is not as strong. So I wish I could redo that thread selection.
And so the frame is from your framer.
Yes, so I got these framed at Artworks in Austin, Texas. It is on 6th Street by Mopac, and that is where I have been taking my frames for years, or my cross stitch. And these are the stitch cards, stitch library cards that we sell by Lori Holt, and they're a way for you to put everything you need on here.
From Miss Valerie 920, who wrote on your library cards? Their handwriting is awesome.
Katie Williams. So, okay, the library card, this one, look how amazing this is. Watch. Okay, this is Lori's handwriting. So Lori does these for us. If Lori frames it, Lori does this for us. And I've got to get used to doing a little bit more writing because she puts more on hers. I'm still getting used to it. And then Katie Williams works for us, and she does photography. And she's got beautiful handwriting. And so someone said, hey, Katie can do these for you. So she was tagged, and she's it. So I emailed her yesterday, like I filled it out and said, here, put this. But I probably should put like the color. I should go back and have her add the color. So Denise will have her add the color that I used. But
Oh. It
so
looks like it's printed. That's so good.
I know I don't even know what pen she uses. But I have horrible handwriting. You can ask anybody who works for me. That is one thing that I have always had.
Me too.
I would just say it's like one of my weaknesses. I have horrible handwriting. Half the time I can't even read it. And I do try. It's one of those things where I'm like, okay, today I'm going to, you know how you have goals. I'm going to have good handwriting today. I just don't. I don't know. I kind of write like my dad. So he kind of had that kind of handwriting. So my mom has beautiful handwriting. Me, it skipped the generation.
From Janet Cadlick, is a Stitch Card Club monthly or quarterly?
Quarterly. So it will be September, December, March, June. So it'll never change. It'll always be around the first of the month and those quarters. And so if you are starting with F and you don't have A through E, you can buy those online also. And we have those professionally printed. So they're just beautiful. And we will have a box to put them in. It will be in 2021.
From Maria Elena Blecha, is the cloud comparable to Aida 14? I need something I can see good.
Yes, Aida 14, and I would go with white, just a plain white. Because it's just a white, like it's just a very bright white is how I would describe it in person.
They were also asking, I need some 10 charcoal Aida or something comparable.
I don't think we have a charcoal. Oh, we have a black, Ada. We have a black 10 count, which is called Blackboard. It is more of a black than a charcoal. And we do have some new 25 count coming in. We need to email today and find out when that's coming. It was supposed to already be here, so that's one of the things I'll do after this. But I know the person who's in charge of that is out of office this week. But I still can email him and say, hey, when is our 25 count coming?
From Julie Harden, I always stitch on 14 count Aida. If I wanted to use something else, what would you suggest?
I would start with 25 count Lugana, or I would go to 16 count Aida. And I feel like if you love 14 count Aida, just use it. Just change colors. Don't feel like you have to do 25 count or 28 count or 32 count. Like, for example, the stuff that Cheryl does, it's absolutely beautiful. It's on like 32, 36 count. I would never stitch on that. And it's beautiful. I love it. I wish I could have that hanging in my house. I can't see it. So I just am okay with 14 count. And that's okay. Like, you can do whatever you want to do. For example, yesterday I was watching Jan Hicks, and she's doing this, and she's doing it on this fabric, and she's doing it over one. So it looks totally different because it is tiny. And so I think that's amazing too, that she's doing it as over one. And I don't know how to stitch over one. So maybe one day I'm going to meet her and she's going to teach me, because I don't know how to do that. But so there's all kinds of things you can do with, you could make this 10 count, make it bigger. You could do it 1 over 1. There's all kinds of things you can do in cross stitch, and you should do whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you like. Nobody who walks in your house is going to know what 14 count Aida is, or 10 count, or 26 count. My sister-in-law came over on Sunday, and she was like, oh, I love how you're decorating with cross stitch. She doesn't know anything about cross stitch. She doesn't know if it's 28 count, 48 count, 14 count. Do whatever you think looks good. Doesn't matter. Like, don't feel like you have to do it a certain way. My favorite thing to stitch on is 14 count. It will probably always be 14 count. It's the easiest for me to stitch on.
From the Pokey Little Pineapple, what happened to the Parade of Home stitch along?
It's next week. So we do it on the last week of the month. So that's next week. And I have 2 things to show next week. Ooh. But everybody else, yeah. So it's on the very last Wednesday of the month. Mm-hmm. I don't want it to be the last day of Wednesday yet, August, because I still want it to be June.
That's funny. From Cynthia Wilson, does DMC floss have a shelf life? I have inherited a large box of DMC floss and want to know if it's still good to use. Thanks.
I don't think it has a shelf life. I would use it.
Yeah, I've seen people in here talking about DMC that they've had for 30 plus years.
Yeah, and like some people go to yard sales and get them, or Goodwill. I see all the time. I'm in a lot of Facebook groups. Our Facebook group is called Kimberly Stitch Squad, but I'm in other Facebook groups where people will go to like an estate sale or a garage sale or Goodwill or Salvation Army or wherever there's people just trying to get rid of stuff, and they'll buy like tons of stuff for like $5, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Mm-hmm. And they stitch with it, so yeah.
Priscilla and Chelsea say, thanks so much for showing and stitching our designs. We're so excited for the Halloween ornaments.
Oh, I know. You need to text me and show me what they look like so I can see one. They won't show me. It's a secret. So do y'all remember? Y'all don't remember. Y'all are way too young. There was this movie in 1992, and it was this. And the lady would say Secret Club. It was back when I would watch movies. It was these girls, and they would say Secret Club. And so when I was in college, me and my friends would say Secret Club, and that would mean like you can't tell anybody. So Priscilla, send it to me, and I'll be our Secret Club. Sorry, it's some movie from the 90s. I don't know where I'm getting this stuff, but that was back when I used to watch movies. I don't watch movies anymore, but I did watch the Golden State Killer HBO. Oh my gosh. So, because I was in that episode 6, and I had forgotten about it because you guys had posted. I forgot about it, and my best friend from high school texted me and was like, she always calls me girl, so she was like, girl, did you know that, because I'm from the 90s, she was like, girl, did you know that you're in episode 6 of the Golden State Killer at this time, and this time you're in there twice? She's like, did you know? And I was like, oh yeah, some of my customers told me. She's like, have you watched it? And I was like, no, I haven't gotten to it. And she was like, oh my gosh. And then I finally wrote her back, and I was like, how did you notice it was me? She's like, girl, you were on there for 5 seconds. And I was like, oh, well, there's my 5 seconds of fame. So I showed it to Kevin. It was so funny. Because she always calls me girl, so he goes, oh, when she texted you, did she say girl? And I was like, yeah,
Girl.
she did.
That's great.
But I mean, like, that's just, you know, from the 90s, you got to be. She was one of my secret club girls. I got to remember what movie that was. It was like a movie. It was one of those, like, crazy movies with, like, a psycho mom and psycho something.
Oh.
I'll find it.
I want to figure it out, yeah. From KT Mackinac, I'm starting the Starlit Snowflake It's Sewing pattern on 25 count cloud as listed. Are you supposed to stitch over 2?
Yes, stitch over 2. And if you want to, you can stitch over 1 if you can figure out how to do it.
Oh my god.
I don't know how to do it.
From Joella Brazil, what would be a good 14 count substitute for the Sew By Row?
14 count white or 14 count antique white by Witchell, either one. They're very similar, so there's been times where Denise and I have put them in our offices like next to each other, and you, unless the sun is like bright, you really can't tell a difference. So I think white is whiter than the antique white, but next to each other, it's hard to really tell a difference. Okay, so we have some new items that I'm going to show you. This came in yesterday, and I thought that it was like something Lily would like.
Yeah.
So I'm going to flip through and show you. It's very modern and hip, which is not me. But it's pretty cool. So I'm going to show you how they did this. I've never seen this calendar before. So each month, there's a different design. Okay, so I know a lot of people like flamingos. And they stitched all of these on an Aida. And this is fancy.
Ooh.
Look, are you going to learn to cross stitch now?
Maybe. For
Look,
that unicorn? Yes.
It's cute, right?
It's very pretty.
It's very.
Ooh.
And I like this one. This is the one I like the best. I don't love this butterflies, but I like the rest. That's pretty cool.
Ooh. That's really cool.
See, it's all for Lily.
Yeah.
It's the Lily show. Okay, this is really cool. This is the cover. It's very Tula pink.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yep. That is like the Day of the Dead, maybe? I don't know.
Kind of.
That one's pretty Lily because she's from Arizona.
Yeah. All land of the cacti.
And then what they have is in the back, this is your pocket of patterns. So what you do is you display it each month, but if you want to make it, it's in here. So it's, and we bought 80 of these. So when they're gone, I'm not sure how it will work. We've never bought from this company. It's called Willow Creek. So I'm not sure if they're reorderable or not, but I thought that would be something very different for our channel that is a different look than what we normally do. I wanted to let you know the October Trucking Along by Priscilla and Chelsea is now available as a kit. So if you were not in the club, you can now buy it as a kit. And we have shown this in a previous live stream. And we're getting a little bit of luck with thread. So we have a few Stitchville Cosmo packs in stock. When they sell out, we will get more. It will just be a while because this thread comes over from Japan on a boat. But we do have a few. And we have some new patterns to show. This one is my favorite because I like this type of thing. This is Fruit of the Seasons, and it is originally a chart that Diane sold with a thread pack, but now she's re-releasing it as a single pattern without the thread. So you might have this if you stitched like in the last couple of years. And you can probably still find that at your local needlework store with the threads if you want it with the threads. So this is for Lily to pronounce, Coeur de Sorcier. Sorcier, right? Sorcier? Sorcier? Like, what is that?
Sorcier?
I don't know.
Ashley,
It's a
help,
witch.
Please.
There you go. It's a witch with October 31st. There's also this season sampler, which is from 2007 to 2020. Well, she originally did it in 2007, but it's the same thing where it came out with thread. So if you're interested in this with the thread, you can probably find that at your local needlework store. And then these two are really cute. Her trios, the Waxy Moon Design trios, always sell out. They're always super popular, and these really mix well with the Halloween trio that came out. So you could even do, like, this would go really good with one of the houses. So if you wanted to do 2 by 2, this one really matches the houses she came out with. So that's pretty awesome. And I wanted to give a big thank you to Denise at Goose Designs. This fabric came in, and it has Piggy. That's my dog, Piggy, right?
Yes.
And look, and then Piggy's on the back. So I'm going to go put it on Kevin's desk and say, Piggy made you a bag. And her bags are awesome. So you can buy these in her shop, which is on Etsy, Goose Designs. And she did the bags, I noticed, where you could really see Piggy. And then yesterday, so there's a smaller one and a bigger one. Yesterday, I got in some fabric called Bah Hum Pug by Dear Stella. And she was like, do you want a bag? And I was like, oh, yes. So Denise, there's like 3 half yards floating around somewhere in the office that we got free as sample yardage. We got to find it because it's called Bah Hum Pug. So it's like a pug that's grumpy, and he's Christmas. And I need everything Piggy.
I saw it yesterday and I was like, oh my gosh.
I know. So it's by Dear Stella. So anytime we do, okay, so one of the things that's kind of funny when we buy fabric, well, we don't meet with sales reps anymore, but when we did, Kevin would always say, if you have a dog with a pug, she'll buy it. And they made it. And I'm like, did y'all make that for me? I don't think they did. But anytime there's a pug, we do buy it. I know that's really selfish, but sometimes I gotta be selfish.
They're cute.
Yeah, they're cute. And Boston Terriers, that was kind of the dog that was popular like 3 years ago, and now the pug is coming around. Like, you would see the Boston on the everything, maybe that's not even the right one, but it was at Target everywhere. It was the dog with the ears.
Yeah.
That kind of dog was everywhere, and now pugs are everywhere.
I thought they were Frenchies.
Yes, French bulldogs.
Yes, those.
Yes.
That's
what Ron White has. Do you know who he is? He's a very famous comedian, and he has those kind of dogs. I watch his live streams. You probably shouldn't watch them. They're really bad. He's a really bad, but he's just really funny, and I think he's funny. So I watch all kinds of weird stuff.
I think Christopher Thompson has 2 Frenchies.
Yes, he does. Yes, it's that kind of dog. Yes.
That's where I learned the difference between Boston Terrier and Frenchie.
Yes.
Okay, a few questions here. From Angela Stoudinger, when will we be charged for the Next Stitch Quarterly?
It's around like September 4th, I believe.
Okay. Funny comment from Vicky Robles. Is it coming on a rowboat or a really big boat, Kimberly?
A big boat. And it takes 3 months to go from Japan to California.
Oh, man.
Then it goes from California to Ohio. And then it goes from Ohio to Texas. That's a long way for 70-cent thread to come.
Yeah.
But yes, it's, yeah, I look at like the reorders and everything daily, so I pretty much know where everything is at all times. But yes.
From the Pokey Little Pineapple, Kimberly, how are you into true crime stuff? My husband retired from the stuff, and I told him not to tell me anything.
Oh my gosh, I am just obsessed. Like yesterday, I sat in my office and watched the Golden State Killer victim statements. And I don't know why I'm into it. It's obviously macabre and really bad, but I like it. And I thought the judge did a great job yesterday. He was totally sympathetic. He handled it great. And I thought it was great that the victims 30, 40 years later got to say something. I thought that it was a disgrace that he had a mask on. I thought they should have had a mask that had a see-through so that they could see his reaction. I obviously thought he should have a mask on, but I don't know. I know weird things. Like, I'm obsessed with Jonestown. I could tell you all the dates. Waco, Ruby Ridge. I'm just always been obsessed with cults. Like the day that Oklahoma City bombing happened, I seriously sat at my desk. I had a job. I was in college because I worked my way through college. I've always worked. I got a job when I was like 15. I didn't even ask my parents to get a job. I just applied for a job and got a job. Like, that's just the kind of person I am. I literally was like, that was like a white man that did that. That was like a guy. Because I was so familiar at the time with Ruby Ridge. I was like, that's so got to be connected to that. I just have always been obsessed with that kind of stuff. But yeah, my brother came to town because my mom had surgery, and I was like, oh yeah, this and this and this. And he's like, how do you know all this? I'm like, oh, I'm obsessed. I was like, he's like, how do you know that day? I'm like, I remember that day. Like, I remember the day, who I was dating, where I lived, everything with Waco. Because when I went to college, I lived at a dorm, and it was like in the 90s. So it's like those big screens, you know, that were like those cheap screens that were kind of like movie screens. That was in my dorm. And you would walk out and they always had the news on or something, because back then the news was different. There wasn't like all this TV now they would probably have on the Kardashians or something, but back then it was just really the news. There wasn't really all this other stuff. And I remember like looking and being like, I do not want to go to class. I want to sit here. I want to watch this. I remember going to history class, and the second it was over, like running back to my dorm to like figure out, like go back. I didn't even have a TV in my dorm room. Like go back and sit in the lobby and like try to figure out what was going on. I've just always been obsessed. My mom used to watch Cagney and Lacey, and she used to watch like what's the older lady, Anne? She had like short hair, and she was like super famous, and she had that TV show forever. She was an older lady. My mom used to watch that stuff, and I used to just be obsessed. My dad used to get so mad. Why are you letting her watch that stuff? And now I watch Dateline. Yeah. Sorry, I just kind of went off on a, but yes, Anne Lansbury or something like that. No, she was that's not her. Somebody. I don't know. My mom used to watch that stuff, and I guess I got obsessed. But I'm really into, like, if I had a set, like, if I just, like, didn't do this, and I just wanted to, like, if I just wanted to go do something, and I wasn't Kimberly Jolly at Backward Shop, I would want to be, like, a private investigator or work with victims, be a victim advocate. Like, Emma's trying to find out, like, she's already thinking about what she wants to do, and she's like, I want to be a defense lawyer. And I'm like, do you want to be a victim advocate? Do you, like, I'm trying to steer her to, like, advocacy and, like, doing something better. And so I'm trying to explain to her, like, what is a victim advocate? And last night I had her listen to, like, a defense lawyer. And I'm like, this is the kind of stuff you would do. Do you want to defend somebody like that? Yes, they have their rights. Or do you want to be the other side, which is like an advocate for the people that are hurt? What do you want to do? But that's just me being a mom.
Also, Murder, She Wrote, Angela Lansbury.
That! I was close. That is
that's what I thought you were talking about. I was like, really? Angela Lansbury?
My mom used to watch that because it would, like, come on at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Angela.
My mom still watches all that stuff. So she had that surgery, and I lived with her for a week. And we would go in her room, and she would have the TV blaring, and she watches the crime stuff, but she watches more of the stuff that's not real, like the CSI. Like, it's based on it, but it's not real. So I'm like, what is this? And then she had on Lifetime, and I was like, who is this? Like, what is this?
That's what my mom watches as well.
Yeah, so she watches, like, the same thing, but different. And then when and my mom really likes, because she has German ancestry, she's really obsessed with World War II. Like, all the things that happened in World War II, my mom's always watching that kind of stuff.
Cross-stitch questions.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. We have a few from Christine Nolan. Is there a 32 count comparable to the Prim 25 count Lugana used for Prim Stitch series?
Vintage Country Mocha? 16 count? 32 count? Well, look. Denise is going to look. Okay, so you want she wants a 32 count?
Yes.
We're going to look real quick, but we can go to the next question.
Okay. A comment from Christine Garner. I did the autumn typography, and there is a misprint on one of the symbols, and easy to figure out. I used the called for DMC.
Oh, okay. Well, when I'm doing that, I will look for that, and I will let all of you guys know.
Funny comment from Nita Poole. Husband taking some time off, just walked through, saw what I was watching, also adding some items to my cart, and he suggested I have my paycheck sent directly to Fat Quarter Shop.
Oh, that's where I need to have mine sent. Let's see. Okay, Platinum 32 count Lugana is very similar. Is that what that is? No. Yeah, Platinum would be a good. similar color.
Okay, from C&M Flowers. I'm self-taught, watched you last week and noticed my crosses are backwards. Should I redo my picture?
No, it does not matter. You can do the cross stitches any way you want to do them. As long as they all go about the same way, you're fine. So guys, thanks for watching. Super honored that you wanted to spend the day with me. I hope that I have inspired you in some way. I would love to earn your subscription. So definitely subscribe to our channel, and I will see you guys next week.
Bye, everyone.